What's going on, guys? My name is Uppy and thank you so much for clicking on this video. And wherever you may be in the world right now, I hope you're staying safe and having an amazing day. But anyways, in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to be teaching you guys how to do a cool folded paper look effect in Photoshop. I've seen this effect pop up here and there. I think it was popular last year and in the last couple of months. And I always saw it and I was like, wow, it looks really cool. I wonder how they do it. And I couldn't find any videos that properly step-by-step teaches how to do it. So I took the liberty to learn it for you guys. And hopefully you guys can make some cool folded paper things as well. And let's all open up Photoshop and let's all make some cool folded paper effects together. How does that sound? Awesome. All right, let's get into it. So, welcome to my Photoshop. This is nothing fancy, it's your typical Photoshop CC. So the first thing you want to do, obviously, is import your desired photo. Today we're going to be using this little guy. It's an old photo of me from a couple years ago. Go to your view right here and see if you have rulers enabled. And if you do, you'll see that you will have these measurement guides on the top here and on the left. Click within this guide, hold and just drag this line down. It'll snap into place in the center. You want to do the same thing to the left side as well. And what this does is it pretty much creates the line of where we want the crease in our fold. So once you have that, what you want to do next is create a new layer, a new blank layer, layer 1. And you want to go to your marquee tool in the corner right here. You can select it by clicking M or just clicking on this little icon right here. And you just want to click, hold, and just drag and select one of these corners. Beautiful, just like that. And then next you want to come to your gradient tool. Again, you can push G to select your tool or click on this icon right here. You want to hold down Control and then select black and white, just like that. So just double click black and white. And you just want to click any corner. Now there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's all personal preference and whatever you think looks good. But for this example, we're going to go from the top left. You want to click, hold, and just drag to the other corner. Boom, and that will create your gradient. And then you just want to repeat the process for all these individual squares. So let's go back up to our marquee tool by selecting M or clicking this icon. You want to do the same to the other side. And then hit G for your gradient tool, click this icon. And we want to put this one from the bottom left this time. Great. I'm just going to repeat the process. Great. Now, after you do that, hit M and just select off the image to deselect that area. And what we want to do next is make sure this layer 1 is selected and change this blending option to soft light. And that will kind of add some depth to the image, make it look like you're opening up the piece of paper, under a light source. And then what we want to do next is go to this filter tab right here. Go to your filter gallery and select plastic wrap under the artistic folder. Hit OK, and that will make your photo look plasticky, I guess. And then what we want to do next is go to view and clear guides, and that will get rid of those blue outlines for you. And so as you can see, it's pretty much there. You're kind of like halfway at this point anyway. It's a super simple tutorial, but you may be satisfied with this. It looks like it's unfolded, but if you want to add just a little bit of, just a little sprinkle of goodness to this effect, just to kind of like, have the attention to detail, what we want to do next is open up another layer, create another layer right there, and hit B to access your brushes or select this brush icon right here. Then come up here, change your size to 59, and for this example, I will be using Kyle's spatter brushes. Now you may have different spatter brushes, just use whatever spatter brush that you like. And so after we select that, change the size to 59, and we'll go to 59, beautiful. And we're gonna come to this icon right here, the brush settings. So first go to the brush, oh my goodness, I cannot talk today. First, go to the brush tip shape and select the spatter brush. We did that in the previous step, and that should be at 59. Roundness at 100, and keep the spacing at 15. And then the next thing you want to do is select Shape Dynamics. Make sure that is enabled. And then want to change the size jitter to 100%. Change everything else to 0. Sorry, 0, 0, 0. and then change the control to direction. All right, great. So after that is all done, we want to then go into dual brush right here. Make sure that is enabled. Change the mode to multiply, and also we want to make sure that the size is on 50. The spacing is at 50. Change the scatter to 0 and keep the count at 1, and make sure both axes is enabled as well. And that is pretty much it. Great. So now that you have your brush icon selected, you just want to zoom up a little bit and you want to go over to the top of this first line right here, the first crease. And what you want to do is just click, and you want to just hold down Shift, go down to the bottom here. And as you can see, it creates like this scatter over the crease. So it looks like the image has been folded many times and the paint is starting to chip away. It just adds like a little bit touch of detail to the image, just creates a little bit more depth. And so that is all personal preference as well. Like if you're happy with that and you're like, oh, that looks great, then you can just move on to the next line. But if you want to just increase the intensity a little bit, just repeat that process. Just click, hold down Shift, come to the bottom here, and boom. There you go. And you know what, just for good keeping, we'll just click one more. We'll just click, come down to the bottom here, hold down Shift, and boom, there you go. As you can see, it creates like this, kind of like this defined crease in the line. And you just do the same thing to the other line as well. So click, hold down Shift, and boom, it just creates that. And what holding down Shift is, instead of having to click and drag across the image, so if you click here, hold down Shift, and then click here, it just creates a straight line to that point. Pretty straightforward. So again, just click, hold down Shift, go to the other side, boom. And you know what, just one more. We'll just go click, hold down Shift, and then boom, there we go. And as you can see, kind of adds a little bit more depth to the image. Like I said, gives it that look like the paper's been folded and opened and folded and opened many, many times. And yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much the final product. See, it's a super simple effect and it's only a few steps involved as well. But if you're kind of going for that stylized look, then I think this would be great to know how to do. If you guys found this video helpful, it would mean the world if you guys liked, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. That is it from me today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.